Good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to deal with the class 6 mathematics, right? In the last video lecture, in the part 1 of the whole number, which is our chapter number 2 of the class 6. So today we will see the properties of the whole number. In the last lecture, that was the part 1 of the whole number, in which we have seen how to do the exercise 1.1, and we have also seen what are the whole numbers. Now today we will deal with the properties of the whole numbers, right? Today we will discuss the 4 property of the whole numbers, right? One is the closure property, another one is the commutative property, third property is associativity of the whole number, and distributivity of multiplication over addition, right? So first of all, in this video lecture we will see the closure property. So for doing the exercise 2.2, we need to understand these properties of the whole number, and after understanding this property we will easily solve the exercise 2.2, right? So what is the closure property? As you can see that in according to your syllabus, addition and multiplication is given in the exercises, right? So we will more concentrate onto the addition and the multiplication of the whole numbers, right? So as you can see that the whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. By taking some example, we can understand what are these properties. What is the closure property? The closure property means that when we add any two whole numbers, so we will get the resultant number that will also be the whole number. Just like suppose if I take A, that is the whole number, and another one that is the B, and I will get the C, which is also the whole number. By adding the two whole numbers, ultimately we will get a whole number, right? What is the multiplication? When we multiply the two whole number, so the resultant number will also be the whole number. We can also take some example. Suppose if I take the number that is 2 on the place of A, and if I add with 5, that is another whole number, so I will get 7. In the same manner, I can multiply 2 into 5, so again I will get 10. So as you can see that if I multiply the two whole numbers, so I will get the whole number, and if I multiply or add the two whole numbers, so I will get the whole number again. So this is the closure property, but it is not followed by the subtraction and the division, right? So according to our syllabus, we will more concentrate on the addition and multiplication only, right? So this is the closure property of the whole number. Now we come to the commutative property, right? What is the commutative property? The commutative means the rearrangement of the number. Commutative word is somehow difficult to understand, but we can manage it, we can understand it by understanding the rearrangement of the numbers. If we rearrange the two whole number, so we will get the same result. Just like if I talk about the addition, right? If I talk about the addition, so whole numbers are commutative under the addition. So suppose if I take the two whole number A plus B, so the resultant number B plus A. So in the both manner, right? Suppose first of all I write A, and after that I will write B, right? Or in other case when I write B first and the A. So you can see I have done the different arrangement of the whole number, but the result will not be affected by that, right? So this is the commutative property, and this is the reason whole number are commutative under the addition, right? Now in the case of the multiplication, what we can see, the same property followed into the multiplication. When we arrange the whole numbers in the case of multiplication in the different manner, so again the result will not be affected, the result will be same. And this is the reason we can say that the left hand side of the whole number and the right hand side of the whole number are equal. Suppose if I write A first and multiply with B, or in the case if I write B and multiply with A, so the result will be the same. And this is the reason I can say that A plus B, that is equal to B plus A, and A multiply B, that is equal to the B into A, right? So in any manner, if I arrange the whole number, the result will not be affected, I will get the whole number. And this is the reason the whole number are commutative under the addition and multiplication, right? Now come to the associativity property, right? All this property that we are learning right now, we will use in the exercise 2.2, and this is the reason you have to write it very carefully and just understand it very carefully. And if you want, so you can also pause the video and write it down this table in your copy, right? So now we come to the associative property. So again we can see that we will concern with the addition and multiplication only according to our syllabus. So addition, what we can say that what is the associativity? Associativity, again you can see, if I take the three whole numbers, suppose A, B and C, these are the whole numbers, and if I arrange this number into the different manner, right? So first of all, in the example you can see that B and C I have written into the bracket, and in the second section on the right hand side I have written the A plus B into the bracket, but the result will be same, right? तो यहाँ पर जैसे हमने नंबर लेकर एग्जांपल लिया है, अगेन यू कैन ट्राई दिस एग्जांपल इन योर कॉपी. सपोज यू टेक द वैल्यू ऑफ A, B and C at the different number which are the whole number. So you can see that the left hand side and the right hand side are same, right? That would be equal, right? Now in the case of multiplication you will get the same result. If I multiply A with the B into C, that is into the bracket, and that is equal to the A into B which is into the bracket, and multiply with C, so you will get the same result, right? So this is the associativity property. So in the exercise 2.2 they are asking this type of question, and you have to solve those questions by using these properties. So this depends on the question. We will also see the examples also after this table, right? Now we come to the last property, that is the distributivity property. Now what is the distributivity? Just read this sentence, read this word carefully. Distribute. Distribute का मतलब होता है बांटना, नंबर्स को बांटना. तो यहाँ पर हम जनरली नंबर को बांट ही रहे हैं. आप देखेंगे दिस इज द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिविटी of the multiplication over the addition, right? Here you can see that we are also multiplying as well as we are also the addition of the number, right? So if I multiply A with the addition of the B plus C, so that is equal to the A into B plus A into C. It means that we multiply this A with first B, right? And again I multiply this A with the C, so I will get A into B plus A into C. That is the distribution of the number. It means that this A is equally distributed with the B and C, right? And this is the reason the resultant number will be AB plus AC, right? So these are the four property. Again we will revise that. The first property is the closure property, second property is commutativity, third property is associativity, and the last property is distributivity of multiplication over the addition. So just remember this property. I am giving you few seconds, so please pause the video and note it down, and after that we will see some more example which is given in your book, right? Now students, after understanding the properties, now we come to the examples, right? This is the example number 1. What the question says that add the numbers 234, 197 and 103. अब इस क्वेश्चन में हमको यहाँ पर कहा है कि सिंपली हमको इन नंबर्स को ऐड करना है. तो अगर आप सिंपली इन नंबर्स को ऐड करेंगे तो भी आपको आंसर वही मिलेगा जो हमने यहाँ पर सॉल्व किया हुआ है. लेकिन यहाँ पर हमको पर्टिकुलरली यहाँ पर होल नंबर्स की जो हमने प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ी थी, जो 4 प्रॉपर्टी पढ़ी है, उसमें से कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी हम यहाँ पर यूज कर पाएंगे? तो हम देख पा रहे हैं यहाँ पर कि हम एसोसिएटिविटी प्रॉपर्टी जो है, विच इज द थर्ड नंबर प्रॉपर्टी, दैट इज द एसोसिएटिविटी प्रॉपर्टी. एसोसिएटिविटी प्रॉपर्टी को हमने यहाँ पर यूज किया है और इसको सॉल्व किया है. सो बाय यूजिंग दैट काइंड ऑफ प्रॉपर्टी वी हैव टू सॉल्व इट. अदरवाइज इट इज वेरी सिंपल क्वेश्चन. सो यू कैन सी दैट हियर आर द 3 होल नंबर्स आर गिवन, 234 plus 197 plus 103. So what we can do that we have to arrange this number in the proper order. So as you can see that 197 and 103, if we add these numbers, so if we see the digit number which is 7 and 3, if I add 7 and 3, so I will get 10, right? So we have to convert this number into the 0 units, right? So if I add these two numbers, right, and if I write into the bracket, so I have made the one group of this number, and this is equal to the 300. So when the number coming into the 0 digits, so that would be very easy to add with the another number, and this is the reason what we are doing here. 197 and 103 इनको हम यहाँ पर ऐड करके 300 बना देंगे. अदरवाइज यहाँ पर इनको 300 बनाने से हमारा यहाँ पर एडिशन जो होता है वो बहुत ही आसान हो जाता है. इसलिए हमने यहाँ पर 234 और 197 या 234 और 103 को यहाँ पर नहीं जोड़ा है. हमने ये बात ध्यान रखी कि 7 और 3 को अगर हम ऐड करें तो यहाँ पर हमारा यूनिट डिजिट हमको 0 मिलता है. इसीलिए हमने यहाँ पर क्या किया, therefore 300 and 234 that is equal to 534. So first of all in this type of question you have to see the numbers what are the easily available or it can be easily addition, right? जिनको numbers को हम properly add कर सकते हैं आसानी से और जल्दी कर सकते हैं, तो इस तरीके के नंबर हमको यहाँ पर ग्रुप में अरेंज करना होते हैं. So you can see that here how we have used the property of associativity and we have solved the answer, that is the 534. Now we will take the another example, which is the example number 2. So what the question says, find 14 plus 17 plus 6 in the two ways. यानी यहाँ पर इसका जो addition है, we know that these are very small and the simple whole numbers and we can add it very quickly, right? So if we add the number, so we will get the total is 37. But here they are saying that you have to add this number in the two ways, यानी दो तरीकों से हमको इसको करके बताना है. So first of all, again by using the property of associativity, what we can see that we have made the group of two number, which is the 14 plus 17. So I have put this number into the bracket, right? So this is the first group, and if I add 14 and 17, I will get 31, and we can easily add the 31 and 6 over here, and it will give us 37. So this is the first way we have written in the first line, and in the second line you can see the another way. So again we are making the group of the two number. This time we have made the group of 14 and 6, because 14 and 6 that would be equal to 20, and you can see that here is the unit digit which is 0. So this type of number which have the unit digit 0, they are easily add with the another number, right? So 14 plus 6 हो जाएगा 20, and we can easily add 20 plus 17, that would be equal to 37. So in the both cases you can see the result is same or the equal, but the ways are different. So I think second way is I think it is that is easy by using the property of the associativity. यहाँ पर हमने देखा हमने दोनों ही जगह associative property use की हुई है, right? So just note it down these examples and let it understand. Now we come to the example number 3. Now students, we come to the example number 3. As you can see on the board, the question is find 12 multiply 35, right? What happened when we multiply 12 into 35, right? So the multiplication is very easy. We know how to multiply the numbers, but they are saying that by using the property we have to do the multiplication of these numbers. So what we can do here, we can again use the property of associativity in this question. So what we can do, you can see 12, right? We have to make it into the factors. यहाँ पर हम 12 के क्या बना देंगे, factors बना देंगे. Factors का मतलब होता है किसी भी बड़े नंबर को दो छोटे छोटे नंबर्स में बांट देना या तोड़ देना. तो यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं, as we know that 6 into 2 that is equal to 12. So 6 and 2, these are the factors of the 12. Right? So in this way you can see that we have got the three whole numbers. Now we multiply these three whole numbers and we will get the answer, which is 420. But before that we have to make the proper group of these whole numbers. So what we can write, 6 into 2, that is into the whole bracket, that is multiply with 35, that is equal to 6 into 2 into 35. So now we can do what we can do, we can make the group of 2 and 35. So this is the property of associativity. We can arrange the number in the proper manner. That would be very easy, right? So as we can see that 35 into 2, that is 70. Again we can see that here we have included the 0 into the answer, right? हमने यहाँ पर देखा कि 5 और 2 जो है इसको multiply करने से we will get the 10, and the 35 into 10 we will get the resultant 70. Now if we have the 0 on the place of unit place, so the multiplication would be very easy. So what we can do, 6 7 is 42, and we will add this 0. So now by using the property of the associativity, finally we have got the answer, which is 420. So it is very simple question. Now we will see the three whole numbers which have to be multiplied in the question. Again they are saying that by using the property of associativity we can solve it. So what we can do that, again we will see the criteria. हम यहाँ पर पैटर्न देखेंगे, right? वो पैटर्न क्या होगा, if we multiply the add 8 with this number 125, so again I will get the 0, right? Because we know that 8 5s are 40, right? So again we will get the 0 over here, and if the number included the 0 at the unit place, so the multiplication would be very easy. So again we rearrange these numbers, right? हम यहाँ पर इसका rearrangement करेंगे. So first of all we have to rearrange 125 and 1769. So 1769 को हम यहाँ लिख देंगे on the place of third number, and on the place of the second number we have to write 125. Now we have to make the group of these two numbers. 8 into 125, that is equal to the 1000, right? Now the multiplication of 1769, which is very bigger number, right? So इसको अब यहाँ पर 1000 से multiply करना बहुत ही आसान हो गया है. Now the finally we will get the answer 17,69,000, right? So that is the use of the property of associativity of the whole numbers, right? Now we will see the next example. Now friends, we will see the example number 6, in which we have taken the same digits or the same numbers of the whole number, and using the distributivity we have to solve this question again, right? लास्ट क्वेश्चन में आपने देखा था कि हमने 12 into 35 को associativity property से सॉल्व किया था. Now we will solve this the same multiplication by the distributivity property, right? So distributive property में यहाँ पर हम क्या करेंगे, 12 into 35 में हम देखेंगे we will not make the factor of 12, we will make the segment of this 35, यानी कि 35 को हम दो नंबर्स में तोड़ देंगे, जैसे कि 30 plus 5. यहाँ पर हमने 35 plus 5 क्यों लिखा? बिकॉज वी वांट द यूनिट डिजिट 0. सो यहाँ पर 0 आने से ये आसान हो जाएगा, राइट? तो 30 plus 35. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिविटी, क्योंकि क्वेश्चन में ही कहा है कि पर्टिकुलरली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिविटी प्रॉपर्टी से ही करना है इसको, राइट? सो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वन बाय वन वी हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई द 12 विद द 30 एज वेल एज 5. So what we will do, 12 into 30, I will get 360, right? If I multiply 3 into 5, 12 into 5, so I will get 60. Now the addition of this number is very easy, so we will get 420. The same result we have got here, right? जो कि हमको वहां पर मिला था associativity property में, तो same result हमको यहाँ पर भी मिल रहा है. तो आपने देखा कि इस क्वेश्चन को हम अलग अलग प्रॉपर्टी लगा के भी सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. Now we will see the another question, which is the question, simplify 126 into 55 plus 126 into 45. So here you can see that 126 is the common number which is coming in both the section of the given question, right? यहाँ पर आप 126 जो देख रहे हैं ये दो बार रिपीट हो रहा है. So 126 we have to take it common and we have to write 55 plus 45 into the bracket, राइट? यहाँ पर भी आप देख रहे हैं, यहाँ पर जो हमने सेम प्रॉपर्टी है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटिविटी प्रॉपर्टी ही हमने यहाँ पर यूज किया है. तो यहाँ पर 126 दो जगह पे रिपीट हो रहा है, इसलिए हमने इसको कॉमन बाहर निकाल दिया है ब्रैकेट के, और 55 और 45 दैट विल बी एडेड अंडर द bracket, right? Now the calculation will be very easy because we know that 55 plus 45 that is equal to 100, and if I multiply 100 with 126, so we will get 12600, right? So the answer is 12,600, right? So distributivity property को भी हम यूज करके इस तरह के क्वेश्चन कर सकते हैं. Now friends, after understanding this example and the properties, you will be able to solve the questions of the 2.2 very easily, right? So I hope you have understood all this property and you have to solve the exercise 2.2, and we will also send the PDF of the exercise 2.2, and I hope you have already got the PDF of the 2.1, right? So thank you very much for watching this video. Just note it down and do practice at your home. Have a nice day.